Welcome to the Plastic Smith. Today we're going to do cloth items, some bed rolls. We'll be using techniques from my previous videos to create bed rolls and cloth items. In the picture I have a poker. I use cardstock techniques to create these items. So I use an iron. I also use the heat gun techniques, so I'll be using my heat gun, and of course plastic bags. So thank you for tuning in, and here we go. First item is the cloth display. And I like to use a thin uh, cardstock technique, so 6 to 8 layers of plastic is the what I start out with. And here you see I'm fusing it together just like I did in my cardstock video. And I'm using parchment paper this time rather than the uh, wax paper that I used in the cardstock video because I ran out of that. As with any crafting supplies, there's things that you use and discard in my technique. And here I'm folding the ends of the plastic in to give it just get a rectangular piece that I will use the heat gun on to fold it over and make the folded uh, cloth book for this item. So yeah, I'm finishing up last little bit of ironing heat application to have my final piece before using the heat gun to fold it. This technique can be used to roll the plastic, to make bed rolls like would be on the back of a horse for traveling, or strapped to a backpack uh, and stuff. There's many different items that can be created with similar techniques to what I'm showing you. And here I'm deciding whether to hit it one more time with the iron or the heat gun, and I think I'm determining that the heat gun is going to be the better option here. So turn off the iron, grab the heat gun, hit the plastic with the heat gun a little bit, fold it over on itself, hit it again with the heat gun, and on this piece I'm just going back and forth with the plastic sheet cardstock to give kind of an uh, accordion like folds to it. sure this can be done with clay and other sculpting materials the same way and have the same look. And one of my uh, proud thoughts is that this creates the finished product rather than having to create a mold or something like that, creating a finished product in plastic. And here I'm starting another sheet because I want to have another roll on top of the roll that I made that has been rolled out to display the cloth for sale, like a merchant might display it on a merchant's store, or just display it on their wagon if they're a traveling merchant, or however they might display it under a merchant's stall someplace in the city, or crossroads where a merchant might stop to try and sell wares and make some money off of the stuff that he's purchased in a foreign land or whatever. There's whatever your story calls for. I'm sure there's a way to create an item uh, for your story. So this is your story. I'm just showing the techniques I've developed to tell stories in my game. And here I'm folding it in half one more time because I want it smaller. So for the bedroll, start the same way we did the cloth. All the bedroll is layers of blankets, typically. Uh, Fancier ones might be like a sleeping bag and stuff where they're stitched together. And this one, the same technique can be used to create however you want your bed rolls to look. Fold the edges in. We're going to make a rectangular piece with crisp edges. And I fold it in half because I want the layered blankets look to the bed. And I'll cut it here in half lengthways to give me two pieces. And I'll use the heat gun to form the bed out of the two pieces. This is a bed like you might lay out for a temporary camp around a campfire during an adventure, sleep and rest, heal, and not a lot of action happens, but you might set a watch, and in the night you might get woken up or whatever. Here I'm folding up to make a pillow on one end of one piece, just a roll. Look, I'll heat it up to form it into a solid piece. occasionally you won't hit it with enough heat to get it to do what you want. So stick. Here I've got the base piece with the pillow and a blanket made, and heating up the other piece, and I'm going to make it look like it's folded over to kind of cover up the person and stuff that might be sleeping in the bed. Getting the two pieces together. And heat it up so it'll fold over. The item that I'm creating here is a flying carpet. I'm going for a look as the carpet is leaving the ground with this flying carpet, so that one edge of the carpet will be up off the ground and stuff and strong enough to hold a miniature. And start by creating a cardstock, and then I'll create a base like I did in the doors video, just heating up the plastic and rolling it into a ball and then pressing it into a round base. So I've used the bases that I make for everything from rebasing miniatures to um, creating, I think I created wheels for a cart once, just by rolling a ball and pressing it down. And here I'm heating what will be the carpet up, just the edge of it, and I also heat the base up a little bit so they kind of stick together and form one. And I'm creating a little fold in the carpet over the base, and then heating the end of it up so I can hold it up off the ground, get it to look like a flying carpet taking off. And I just use a craft stick to hold up the end, like tools and stuff, and get it to have the look that I want. And as it cools, it will stay up.